So our next step is just to examine the JSON sidecar file to make sure that the data is exported correctly. So here's the file open in a text editor. I'm using Sublime Text here. And the important thing to check for is this information at the top. You notice it says HDR10 Plus profile B, and then the version, which isn't so important I don't think, but the crucial important data is HDR10 Plus profile B. And then the next crucial set of data is that it includes this data here, Bezier curve data, anchors, and these are the numbers that we saw present in those grayed out sliders in DaVinci Resolve. So DaVinci Resolve has now populated these figures into the JSON file correctly, and it's done it for however many clips or scenes you have in the file itself. Quite a lot of data there, and this is the data that we're now going to mux into our exported file. We're now in a program called, I've loaded a program called Hybrid, which is essentially a front-end GUI for FFmpeg. I've created a preset which I use for this particular task, and again I'll include a link that gives you some more detailed information about setting up a preset in Hybrid for HDR10. Anyway, here we are. We're loaded up with a test movie file, so I've located my ProRes master. I've also got my output set. Now the most important part is really this tab, the X265, which is what you'll be encoding it into, which is essentially H265. The most important part here is the dynamic HDR10 Plus dialog. So you'll want to load, this is the place you'll want to load the JSON file into. So if we click on this tab here, on this button here, and I go to my source, which is the file that we exported from Resolve, you want to load that, and you'll see that it populates a lot of this information here, which is telling the final file, which is the information from Resolve that it uses to embed into the final file. And this is the ffmpeg command that will generate that. So now it's a simple matter of going to the Jobs tab and, or rather, loading up this as a job first of all, and it should start to export it. Should be very quick in this case. And then you're done. The job's finished, and we should have an exported file with the correct metadata in, which we'll check in just 1 second. Another app called Media Info, which is a crucial tool if you want to check out the metadata structure of a particular media file that you've got. Again, there'll be a link below for where you can get this app. And what I've done is I've loaded the file into Media Info that we've just exported from Hybrid, and you can see that this app shows you all the various tags that are present in the file, certainly the ones that we're interested in anyway. The most crucial one is the following. The HDR format. Under the video tab, it shows that we've got this particular HDR10 Plus profile B compatible file flagged up here, and we've got all the crucial bit depth information, and also we've got all the essential information for triggering HDR10 anyway. The color primaries, the transfer characteristics, matrix coefficients, mastering display, display luminance, max content level, max frame average light level. All these things are present now in the file. What you can't see in this particular app is the actual metadata itself. Sorry, is the actual HDR10 metadata that we just embedded in hybrid. For that, you'd need a separate app which allows you to parse that data and then export it again if you want to. But again, installing and going into that app maybe maybe another tutorial, because that's quite a long one, and this has run long enough as it is. So there we are. That is the metadata is present in that exported file, and that should then trigger your HDR10 Plus compatible TV and show you the correct badge that you want to see, which shows you you're in HDR10 Plus mode. Here's a quick snapshot of the output file that we've just rendered, and this is playing on my Panasonic TV, and this is the kind of proof that you're looking for. This is the quick display that comes up, the badge on my particular TV, which shows that it's not just showing in HDR10, it's showing in HDR10 Plus. Thanks very much for sticking through the length of this tutorial, and I hope it's been useful.